Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space like a true nature's child. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 VV OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. My hair is so crazy. I'm going to get it out of the ponytail now. So, as per the title of the video, what am I doing to get more Earth 2 tiles? What am I doing to get to more OMI? Well, as you see in the thumbnail of the video, I have made a decision, and that's why I am going and I bought another $400 worth of Earth 2 tiles in Antarctica today, Chaveztopia, so that's just what is happening. The $400 in there is me, that's what I just purchased, maybe like a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. And outside of that $400 purchase, like I said, the reasons behind that, well, I'm taking an extra couple $100 this week and buying some more Earth 2, and while I will do that, I'm going to increase my spending from $100 a week to a couple $100 a week in Earth 2. And I went over this morning. So if you missed my live stream this morning, I kind of hatched an idea, or somebody brought it up, or I brought it up, where the fact that I, within the next couple of weeks, will probably be selling my Tesla. I have 188 shares, a little over $100,000 worth, and I'm going to get a bunch of OMI coin. I'm going to get a bunch of crypto, and a bunch of OMI coin. I'm going to get a bunch of Bitcoin, and I'm going to save a bit for Earth 2 when that crypto comes out. So I will have a little extra money to spend. I will have a lot of other things to do, but Earth 2 is definitely, like I said, I'm only investing in 3 things right now, and the reason why I said I would wait 2 weeks is because I want to wait to see if this Trophy Kangaskhan sells. If it can sell before then, like I said, I'd rather not sell the Tesla. I'd rather go and, because the Trophy Kangaskhan I get a lot more for. But that being said, I'm just letting you guys know this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling anyone to sell their valuable collectibles or sell their house. Just letting you guys know what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is I am most likely going to be selling that Tesla within the next 2 weeks. And because I want to be able to get this done before San Diego Comic-Con. Now, I don't expect Earth 2 to be at San Diego Comic-Con or even New York Comic-Con. They might go at Comic-Con in virtual reality. They are, San Diego's virtual this year, but I do expect them to have something along the lines of be at one of the smaller cons. If anything, I will go and get a booth at one of the smaller cons, like Eternal Con or Wizard Con out in Philadelphia, and I'll go, all right, this is an Earth 2 booth. Come here, see what we can do. And I will do that just because I think this is the future, and I want to be able to say that is the first thing. I was the first person to go and get a booth at Comic-Con specifically for Earth 2. I want to go. So again, is a little bit bragging rights? Sure, absolutely. Do I want my name on certain things? Again, absolutely. I want the Chavez name everywhere. But again, that being said, let's moving back towards. Also, Guidebook Gaming. I visited them a little bit a while ago. Today, as a visitor, I didn't actually go on. And they were talking about the real Joker, the identity of the real Joker. I didn't actually know who it was, but that's something I thought was interesting. Definitely go check them out. They are the link down below. And outside of that, why I want to get all this for OMI, because you saw the price. Two different things I want to talk about with OMI. Buddy of mine, JP, sole person with just less like $200,000 over the course of 2 days. Pumped the price from 0.0035 to 0.005. Made it pump, made it go hard, made it rise like 30% literally just by himself. And then like last week, we had the announcement that saying that they had Marvel officially, something that we already knew, like 99.999% sure. We already knew they had Marvel. Thank you guys for 5 likes. That means the world. And supposedly this Friday, they're going to have another announcement, supposedly bigger than Marvel. Is it Disney? Is it Star Wars? Is it Pokemon? I don't heckin' know. Like I said, they're going to have something at New York Comic-Con. I don't know, or I'm sorry, at San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know what. But just from the announcement of Marvel, something we knew was coming, pumped it up from like 0.0015 to 0.0035, literally over doubling it. So we have one person that just spent a couple $100,000, which is not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. Again, I'll be able to do at least partly of that, if half that, whatever, with this. And will I pump it? Sure, probably a little bit. You have that much buying volume in one day. So look for early to mid July. You see a giant green candle for like $100,000. That's gonna be me. Maybe not that much. Probably like 50. Give or take. But again, that's gonna be me. Like, it's a Chavez candle. And outside of that, like I said, that's something we already knew that was gonna happen. I'm just doing this because I know that in the grand scheme of things, this is gonna be huge. Both of these are gonna be huge. And outside of that, again, you do have the announcement for Disney. You do have the announcement for Star Wars, the announcement for Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure that they have. I don't have any inside information. I don't actually know. This is just something that I'm relaying to you guys, and why I'm going to be selling my Tesla for it, most likely. Again, I'm like 98, unless somebody comes in, unless somebody wakes up and they choose to buy an absurd car for an absurd amount of money, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. But outside of that, yeah, if I can do both, do both. I don't think I would, though. I'd rather only do one or the other. I'd rather just sell the card, because the card I can probably get back relatively. I guess Tesla, both of them I can get back relatively easily. But yeah, there's a bunch of different collectibles that they're going to announce. And again, the Marvel deal that they announced, it wasn't just like, yeah, we're going to let you do it for this year for the Black Widow movie trailer. When that comes out, you have your one NFT and that's it. It's not a one and done deal. It's a multi-year deal. And again, Marvel chose them. They had the exact, probably a bunch of different offers from a bunch of different people. But again, these guys are so far ahead. They are light years ahead of any other company wanting to do this. It's just stupid not to. So anyway, guys, that is my little spiel. I will go to answer questions right now. Yeah, and again, $200,000 is a lot for me. It's a lot for most people. But there are some people that are whales that are going to come in when this gets on the radar, especially when it gets on bigger exchanges. They're like, yeah, I'm all in on this. And when I say all in, they might do like 5%. Where if they have $10 million, 5% is $500,000. That's really, again, that's only $10 million. If you have somebody that's got, let's say, like multi-deca millionaire, that's $50 million. Okay, well, 5% is 2.5 million. So you gotta recognize sometimes that Qui-Gon Jinn, Phantom Menace, there's always a bigger fish. In cryptocurrency, there's always a bigger whale. There's always bigger people. And again, when you have Bitcoin, the biggest crypto in the world that gets manipulated, but now it takes a lot of big banks to freaking do this. It takes banks like Fidelity, JP Morgan and Chase, Wells Fargo, Elon Musk, all of these people being able to go and manipulate the price. They're doing it. Elon Musk, I don't even know if he thinks he's doing it. He's a smart guy, but definitely knows what he's doing. Just get that. And another reason. All right, before I get to the questions, sorry guys. Cathie Wood today just announced that she herself filed for a Bitcoin ETF. She is CEO of ARK Invest. She is one of the smartest investors, if not the smartest investor in the world. And, for her to go and file for Bitcoin ETF, she's not going to do it unless she's sure it's going to pass. I am sure this is going to pass. So like I said, I'll keep you guys posted. I just had an issue come up where I'll be here tomorrow morning. But I won't be here again until, I might do a video here and there until Friday, but I do have to go. A buddy of mine called. I have to travel, but so I'll be gone for a couple days. I will be here tomorrow morning. I might do a couple videos, and then I'll be back on Friday after everything's done. But anyway, outside of that, yeah, Cathie would. She would not have done that unless she was sure that she could get that Bitcoin ETF approved. And she's like, what, number 12th, 14th? That SpongeBob episode. I'm number 359th in line. And then the egg on top of them hatches. I'm pretty sure that's going to pass in October. It might even pass before October. And if that does happen, oh my God, Bitcoin to the moon. The rest of these altcoins to the moon. Earth 2 crypto, not even out yet, to the heckin' moon. All right, time for No Bet with Guitar. Says, love you, broski. First see this tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to try to make this a decent stream for you. No Bet with Guitar. So that you see this tomorrow and you... Oh, JP, I was just talking about you. All good things, JP, you're the man, We're going to... I have calculated it out, though. Let's say, in a couple weeks, let's say this has another big catalyst where it goes back up to 0.003 cents for OMI. If I put 100 grand in there at 0.003 OMI, that is I'm going to say 33 million OMI. On top of that 12, I actually might have 13 million right now. I did put in $500 into Bitcoin and $2,000 into OMI today. So I do have, and then $400 something into Earth 2. So again, spreading the wealth. So I did put, so I should have close to 13 million. If I don't have 13 million yet, I'm very, very close. So let's say 33 million plus the 13 that I have now. Again, that's if it's at 0.003. That's if it increases another like 30 something percent, almost 40%. At 0.003, if I get that, like I said, that'll be those together, the 33 million and 13, about 36 million coins, which again, that's if I put 100 grand into it. Will I put all that into it? I mean, I could use my aging receivables and sell more Pokemon cards just to make up the Bitcoin, and to make up the Earth 2, and yeah, that's what I think that I might do as well. I might take some of the, because I still have an extra 50k worth of Pokemon cards. I could just liquidate for maybe 40k. Let's say I do it another 20% off, and then just the aging receivables. That's probably another 30k. That goes into Bitcoin. 40 goes in. Yeah, that'd probably work even without selling the big Trophy Kangaskhan. I could probably do that. So again, I'll keep you guys posted. I'm not 100% sure what I'll do right now. Grillmaster420, what up? Dylan, hello, how you doing? Foxy says, I hope you buy Class 1 only off the marketplace. I have bought Class 1 in the past. This one was Class 2 Antarctica for Chaveztopia, just because I have a responsibility to everyone that's told me to do it, to make it one of the best things ever. Again, I am going to save, about 30k specifically for Earth 2. I don't know if it's going to be, all of it's going to go to the crypto or some of it's, it depends on what Earth 2, which again, Phase 2 couldn't be today. It could be in 5 weeks from now. We don't know. It could be end of July. It could be tomorrow. But we're very, very excited. And like I said, when they delayed it officially, when Shane went on Twitter and he said, yeah, we're going to delay this now, but for the best reasons, where everyone's going to benefit. So like I said, I'm very excited. Dustin Simone says, OMI before July 23rd. Is July 23rd San Diego Comic-Con? That sounds like it would be San Diego Comic-Con. I had a big salami sandwich before, and I need water because that was so salty. Junior Sanchez, what's going on? Says, hey Randy, what's up? Any idea what could happen to OMI if that Ben Gaddafi sells his 150 billion tokens he got from the lawsuit? I don't think he got that much, did he? For those of you that don't know, what Junior Sanchez was talking about was that Ben Gaddafi, I always call him Benghazi, again, this is a couple months old. I don't know if this is something that you just saw like on Reddit or whatever, but this one guy who had supposedly, the past several years tried to tout himself as a strategic, like almost a financial advisor, and go on a bunch. And again, allegedly, I have no idea if this actually happened. Although he had a lawsuit with Okomi, but Okomi won because this guy didn't have a leg to stand on. No case. They paid, I think it was like $3.2 million. I don't think that was in OMI though. Like again, someone comment down below if I'm wrong with that. But the dude's, I don't want to say like a scam artist. And again, allegedly he had was really big into like pumping these poop coins, and then as they pump, sell and then dump. So he buys down here and it says, oh, I'm attached to this project. This is a really good project, and it goes up and it's like, and then he sells, and then it just goes to the floor. Like, and actually, guys, like, I have to go and make a video tomorrow about and I'll give you guys a quick, Patreon type of stuff here. It's that if you do that, you can only do that for so long. I've had people in the business that I was in, high risk lending business, where I've had clients literally say like, yeah, they've gone on like the dark web, and they've done some bad stuff to people that cost them a lot. Like some people put hundreds or some millions of dollars in this. If you go and do that and you screw someone out of like hundreds of thousands or like millions of dollars, yeah, you get what you deserve. Like that is the epitome of the worst idea in the world. Protect yourself. Again, just don't do that ever. But I will have to make a video about that tomorrow, because that is, again, what this guy had. Again, I don't know if he just didn't have a moral compass, didn't know what he was doing was wrong. Apparently, he tried it with Okomi, but obviously Okomi is a very big company, and OMI is a very big coin, so he wouldn't be able to do that with OMI, even if he had 150 billion. I mean, that's still a lot. But yeah, even if he did that, again, I don't think he has that much. But even if he did, can only sell so much. I mean, there's got to be buyers. I mean, also, like I said, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to buy, but that doesn't. really affect me. Because again, they're going to have the, even if he does have that, Okomi will have the power to, all right, we're just going to do a mass burn event. We're going to buy all these now. They're going to not regulate it. They're going to go and do basically a controlled raise if that were to happen. And what that means is that there's, okay, put advertising on this. We put, a couple of YouTubers in this. Maybe they get Logan Paul. Although Logan Paul has already announced that he was basically in a Okomi homie. He was a holder of Okomi, with the OMI coin and VV. I don't know how. I maybe it was because of his just connections in that NFT world where he knew what was going on and he knew about this beforehand. But basically what Okomi would do, if somebody, let's say, had 150 billion coins and they sold it just to get it down to like 0.00, bring it down to 4 zeros again, they would do a mass buyback at that time. They would burn, I don't know how many billions of OMI, and then the price for the price to go back up. Again, not that I expect this guy to do that. I don't even think he has that, but that's just my opinion on that. Omar Youssef says, hi Randy, hope all is well. There are so many catalysts that are likely to cause OMI's price to increase significantly in the near future. OMI is my homie. Same here. That's why I'm going and taking this really big step next couple weeks. Sell this Tesla, and I plan to do it literally and I'm not gonna. If I were, let's say, if I put all that 100 grand into OMI, and let's say I get 46 million out of between the 33 million plus the 13 million that I have. Let's say when it reaches 10 cents. Yeah, would I sell $1 million? Well, if I have 46 million, okay, I'll sell 1 million, get 100 grand. Get 45, have 45 million left, and then what? Use that to launch my real estate company. Donate a lot to animals. Like, I'll sell as it goes up, but I also want 34 million by the time this reaches $3. And why I want that is because at 34 million, when this does reach $3, that would make me a 100 millionaire, and then I could just, I just want that. I just want that, and it's weird. I'm not even a millionaire yet. Although I'm pretty sure I'll be a millionaire by the end of the year just because of what OMI is going to do. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Just because in the next few weeks I'll be selling Tesla. I'm not telling you guys to sell your stocks for OMI. That's just what I'm doing. It's just what I told our realty to do. That's just what I told. I have another. She's a friend of mine, subscriber, but friend of mine called Siobhan. Her and her husband, they literally deal in high-end whiskey, selling a lot of their collection just to buy OMI. They have. Right now, they have like 5.5 million OMI. They're insane, and I love them, and I can't wait to go drink whiskey with them next year, very soon. But yeah, a lot of big catalysts in the future. A lot of big catalysts going to make this go up, and I don't care what type of FUD people try to bring down. Say like, yeah, we had Marvel, and it's still only 1/3 of where it was at its high. Yeah, it went up to 0.0035, and that was only 1/3 of its high. Okay, that's because Bitcoin took a giant dump and brought everything along with it. FUD me as much as you can. I am FUD proof. I am all in this OMI. I'm all in Earth 2. I get so much hate for mostly from Earth 2, but a lot of it from people that they either bought at a penny and then they sold on the way down because they're morons. Excuse my language. And they're just salty and they just think that it's a rug pull. They think it's a scam. Like, guys, look at who's attached to VV. Look at who's attached to Earth. Like, these things are very, very good companies. Dustin Simonis, his rumor is he already sold some. That's what tanked the gains this weekend. Oh, that's interesting. So if that guy had whatever he had and he sold some, good. I hope he does. I hope after I get, let's say, 100, put 100 grand in this, and then he tanks it, and it goes from, let's say, 0.003 down to 0.0015. Great. I'll take the rest of my cards, I'll sell them, and I'll buy again at that price. Just because it's so cheap. It's so heckin' cheap. And I said 3 to 5 cents is my bear case by the end of the year. Maxwell Cook says he likes to make projects fails, but VV has such a strong. Yeah, you can't. If there was a blueprint to trying to take Okomi down, like if someone was a sinister like movie villain, they would have to spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, trying to go and basically just set them up for fraud. Like say like, oh hey, I'm gonna pay this computer person like $800,000 to link our bank or make it look like our bank accounts are linked, and then have me do a crime, and then because our bank accounts are linked, they're associated with the crime as well, like, just to make it look like that. That would be the only way that you could take down the VV and Okomi app. You just can't do it any other way. You can have news articles come out and say like, oh, competition is coming. Is VV going to hurt? Is VV ruined? Are they going to lose market share? You could have that happen. There could be, let's say Quid, and I'm not going to accuse Quid of doing this. I don't think they're doing this. I don't know who they are. But if they want to, they could, let's say, hire some YouTubers for, again, $100,000 each, a couple $100,000 each. They're like, yeah, we looked at it and we actually think VV has some really bad NFTs. They have some, they're not utility. They claim to have a VVverse, but we don't think the technology's there for that. But Quid by itself, yeah, we have plans. I've seen it. They could do that. They could do anything that they wanted to try to sully VV's name. It just wouldn't happen. Like, it doesn't matter. You can't. This is a giant snowballing down, getting bigger as time goes on. It's impossible. Can't do it. I mean, they're trying it with Earth 2 right now, but we're all still here buying. Vittorio Jean Pascal says, hello. For your information, for the New York Comic Con, due to COVID, it seems they will prioritize people who are already registered in 2019. Otherwise, they may have kind of a waiting list. You might be right. I haven't tried for it yet, but I was there in 2019, 2018. I've been there since 2013. So I've been there for a long time. And if they do that, I'll be fine because I'll get in. But if not, I'll just pay it again. Again, just to see, especially if VV goes there. If VV goes there and they have all these NFTs, that you can get like an exclusive NFT, yeah, I'm in. Abdi Hussein Ali says, where should I buy this OMI thing? Gate.io, Bit4x, those are all good. Dustin Simonis says 3.2 million in stocks. Dustin Simonis, you are a millionaire already. My Tesla is only worth about maybe 115, 20, 188. I don't even know what the price was today. About 188 shares, so a little over 100K, give or take. But you have a lot more than I do. But again, I'm not telling you what to do. Just letting you know what I did. My small amount, compared to you. Junior Sanchez says, I was told he got paid that in OMI when the amount was 0.00004. If he did get paid in OMI, that's a lot. If he got paid in OMI, I don't know how much it was, but that's a lot. And again, he could try to dump it. There's going to be bigger whales to come in and just buy it and hold, and that'll be fine. So either way, it doesn't matter to me. Abdi Hussein Ali says, which Easter egg did you get? I didn't get any. They're not for sale yet. You're not able to sell it yet. For the stream this morning, the Earth 2 NFTs, I did get Oliver Jones music NFT, but for the OMI, for Earth 2 NFTs, actual official. Again, the Earth 2 trading cards, even though they are technically official, they do bear the E2 signature because they have permission from the Earth 2 developers and the game. The actual first one issued by Earth 2, those NFTs, they are not for sale yet. They're only given out to people. I have not been able to get them yet. I'll let you know when I do. Maxwell Cook says, Taps Trades, Cavell, and Poor Man did a live stream together about it earlier. He has ruined startups. Oh, you're talking about the Ben guy. Even if he tanks the price, that's a fire sale. Yeah, like I said, I hope, that would almost be a perfect storm. If somebody with that much clout tries to tank OMI, and maybe they might be successful for a couple of days if they liquidate a lot of it. Could you imagine getting in this at 0.000 something? Oh my God. That would basically be like us be like the startup investors. Like that would basically be like us going like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Us going in and just getting it as it started up. Knowing what we know now, we're basically, if that were to happen, we would get in a startup knowing things like years down the line. That is insane. Hope it happens. Hope we can do that. Hope we can get in. I don't think it'll happen, though. There's too much forward momentum. Kelvin Gui says, hi, Randy. Where are you buying next? Well, Earth 2, OMI, and Bitcoin. Those are the only things that I'm buying right now. Afterwards, I don't know. I'll let you know. Dustin Simona says, hope it drops so I can double up. Yeah. Heck yeah, Dustin. Same here. Maxwell Cook says, Reese confirmed Comic-Cons have event-specific NFTs. Yes! Yo, Adrian! I did it! That's fantastic because, again, for the amounts of, time that people put in and the planning that goes into Comic-Cons, they want to reward the people that are there. So if they have con-specific NFTs, those are always worth the most. I've had collectibles and I've had people go in for collectibles, literally line up, be the first ones there, and run to the collectibles tables to get as many as they can. Yeah, it's a trip, and that's just for physical collectibles. For digital NFTs, yeah, you're gonna see those things moon. Like if I'm lucky enough, I'll get one. I'll probably pay a premium for it. And again, I just buy and I don't sell. Oh God, am I really gonna sell Tesla? I don't want to sell Tesla. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking to myself. Elvin Glee says, I mean, where in E2 would you be buying next? So the $400 I just spent today in Earth 2 was in Chavez in Antarctica. But where I would buy next, it would pretty much I would take a look to see where the good items are spawning, and if somebody has, let's say, if they have something that's spawning a really good item. Let's say if right now gold is the rarest item. Let's say, just for example, well, I would buy somebody's place that has gold. I'd pay them double market value for it, and then I would just, after, it would take a couple of weeks, but I would break even and then continue to sell the gold. That's what I would do. I would go whatever's rarest. The rarest, hardest to find, most valuable, that type of thing or the most useful. Something that's the most useful that people are always going to need. Let's say wood. Say wood to build houses or whatever, and buildings. Maybe you're probably going to need iron ore for that. Say iron, whatever's the most ubiquitously used, that's what I'm going to want as well, just because, something that produces that. Why? Just because there's always going to be a market value for it. Even if you overpay and you have to undersell, and it takes you 4 times as long. Let's say it takes you 4 weeks to make your money back. Okay, bet I'll make my money back. And that's with the small amount of users. Earth 2 is going to get so many users by the end of the year during Phase 2. And I think it was Reese said with Hello K that they were going to get, what is it, like 1 million users by the end of the year and 5 million users by the end of next year. That's freaking bananas. Freaking bananas. Wouldn't it be great if that one guy sold so much OMI, it goes down to 0.000 something, say 0.005, and then we get 1 million users, and we're burning like billions of OMI a day, each drop? That would be incredible. That'd be, again, literally that would be the perfect storm. North American Hemp, what's going on? Says, if it did drop to 0.030, I'm buying 20 million definitely. Yeah, even if at 0.0009, where, God, that'd be insane. That would be insane. So it'd pretty much be 0.001 or 0.0009. So basically, if it's 0.001, what does that get you? $100,000 would get you 100 million. Pretty much. If it's 0.0009, $100,000 would get you pretty much 100 million. 100 million coins, which is just bananas. Again, absolutely bananas. Or is that, no, 0.001, yeah, 0.001 would be 100 million. But 0.0009, so 00100, yeah, it'd pretty much be the same thing. It'd be about 100 million, which would be, again, insane. I'd love that. 3 zeros would be great. Junior Sanchez says, thanks, Randy, for your great opinions. No problem, Junior Sanchez. I try to do my best. I try to give everyone, insight about what I'm doing. But yeah, North American Hemp, we're gonna go all in if it gets 3 zeros. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That does mean the world. Kelvin Gui says, it's still a good ROI for 4 weeks. To break even. Yeah, 100%. And that's why I have so much hope into Earth 2. I continue to invest every single week. People can hate all they want. They're going to know. They're going to learn. Maybe they didn't know who Chavez was. Maybe they forgot. Again, I should have just named that video. They forgot. It's that one of my favorite videos that I did. It was a thumbnail of a Tesla Tequila bottle, and it was just, yeah, it's one of my favorite videos that I ever did. North American Hemp says, love the streams, brother. Thanks for all the energy. Yeah, of course. I love coming talking to all you guys. I love basically dreaming together. This is like a weekly therapy set, or a daily, multiple times a day therapy session for me to go. And I think I did an hour and a half this morning, something like that. Talking with Nomad Guitar about Tesla all day. Speaking of which, we have another pending bet where if I think Tesla will be a $6 trillion company by 2030, he thinks it won't be. We might bet $25,000 on that. We might. Depends how everything else goes. Dustin Simonis says, what's up with the paper you show throughout the streams? Oh, well, actually, Dustin Simonis, I'm going to show you again because it's time for my 30-minute Patreon member shout-out. That's the paper that I have all my Patreon members, and I show their names and also my referral code. And Nodding your head, don't hear a word I said. I can't communicate, won't relate, walk away. Try to talk to you, but you never even knew. So what's it gonna be? Tell me, can you hear me? I'm so sick of it, your attention deficit, never listen. Sorry guys, I just love Victoria so much. I love Freak the Freak Out. I love listening to that while I'm on my way to the gym. Get ready to get pumped. Although I hurt my shoulders again, so that's probably not going to feel too good in the future. Your World Explorer, message was retracted. I don't know what that means. I'm going to get some water and I'll BRB. But I'm going to talk to you while I'm getting the water. And let's just say that right now, even if my dreams do come true, or let's say they don't come true and I have to sell Tesla, and I get 100 grand worth, and let's say I have 40 something million OMI at the end of that, that's still not even half of what some people have on here. And I'm talking about my subscribers. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, Mr. Whale that's, in the abyss that nobody knows who they are really. No, I'm talking about my people that watch my streams. People that have more than double, if not triple that. I have this one girl, Predict, who I love so heckin' much, that has when I had like 2 million OMI, I was like, yes, I'm going all in. She gets 10 million OMI. I was like, what? You get 10 million. So finally, after like a couple months, I was like, all right, got like 8, almost 9 million OMI. Hey, Predict, how you doing? She's like, yeah, I have 20 million OMI now. I was like, what? So I guarantee you that by like mid-July, when I finally get like 30 million OMI or whatever it is, and I guarantee you, she's like, yeah, I got like 40 million now. I was like, I can't win. I can't heckin' win. That's I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Randy World Explorer says, Randy, why are you buying more OMI when others are selling based on Ben revelations? It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't change the product. It doesn't change the fact that this is going to moon once mass adoption occurs. People can sell. People can panic sell. Again, the most people that get money in the end is people that hodl, that buy and hold. And like I said, I don't care if I spend 100 grand when it gets to 0.003, and then it goes down the next day because somebody sold 100 million or a billion coins, and it goes down to 0.0015 and it gets cut in half, or get a fourth, 3 zeros. Cool, I'll sell more cards and I'll buy more. I buy as soon as I can. I don't know or care what happens in the short term. I just know where it's going long term. It's my opinion. Unisan says, I think message retracts when they delete it, since we can't edit the message, we just delete it and repost it. Yeah, I know that happens, but I also, sometimes that happens when some people try to post links, I think. So if they try to post links, I don't know if profanity is taken out or not. I mean, I'm a veteran. I love freedom of speech, so by all means, go crazy. But that being said, although this is not meant for kids, so that's what I put in the description. Not meant for kids, but don't restrict my viewers to people under, to people over 18. Anyone, I forget who it was. Kid, he's like 16. He watches me. Cheers, mates. Your World Explorer says, but integration into E2 metaverse is not a guarantee. So the E2 metaverse, I mean, I want to say it is. I mean, nothing's a guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed but death and taxes. But that being said, I'm betting that Earth 2 is going to have that metaverse pretty easily. Again, the devs are working on that so hard. But if we're talking about integration from Vivi app into the E2 metaverse, before the end of the decade, I guarantee you they do. Again, this is not financial advice, I don't have any of these big opinions. I have these big opinions and speculation. I don't have any insider information. But again, when I did say something like, oh, hey, yeah, we have Marvel, and they have Marvel. And when I say something like, oh, I guarantee you, because of what I've seen in comic book stores, again, the price of what nerds know is almost invaluable. Because I told you that they were going to have virtual comic books. And what did they announce last week? Virtual comic books. So, yeah, I'm pretty good at these type of things. And I don't want to toot my own horn too well, but pat myself on the back a little bit. I just know the way these companies think. I just know the way that, again, you think David Yoon and Alfred Kahn and all these other people, you think they're like normal people? No, we're all cut from the same cloth. We're all nerds. I guarantee you most of you watching this are gamers, are nerds. Maybe we didn't do so hot in middle school. Maybe we didn't do so hot in high school. Maybe even in the military, we didn't even peak. We just peaked afterwards. But our time is now. Like, am I, character from the Goonies? Our time is now. Our time down here. Most of us are still relatively young. Most of us, again, under the age of... I was at a party this weekend. My girlfriend's friend's husband was turning 50. Told everyone there about Earth 2 and Vivi. Showed them that Vivi app. And I told them what I was doing with OMI. They were a little like, oh, okay, it's interesting. But they were definitely like, oh, these NFTs are cool. I showed them the DeLorean I had. I showed them the Superman that I had. The Harley Quinn, which they thought was a little weird. I was like, no, it's Harley Quinn. She's like, that doesn't look like Harley Quinn. Listen, guy, not every Harley Quinn is going to look like, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. There's the original stuff, collectibles. But yeah, they're very, very interested in it. Both the Vivi collectibles and the stuff on Earth 2, explaining what their plans were to go for. This is going to have mass adoption. I'm just telling myself, I'm just guaranteeing it. If I'm talking to my friend Steve right now, yeah, Steve, I'm guaranteeing it. Like, no such thing as a sure bet, but I'm not uncertain. That's my initial type of thing. World Explorer says, and their NFTs are very limited in scope. For Earth 2, yeah, Earth 2 only has right now the Easter egg NFTs. And actually the other NFTs weren't actually brought on by Earth 2. They have Earth 2's blessing, but E2 trading cards, they were made. And that's what Oliver Jones Music, his most recent NFT, was made on as well. A bunch of NFTs that I was made on, with permission. I gave them my blessing. The ones that E2 trading cards are on, yes. There was one where it actually looked really cool, but I did not give my blessing on it, where it was Dashi. It was me riding Dashi, but in like a Picasso type of way. It was really weird. It was really cool, though. Yeah. But if you're talking about Vivi's NFTs, very limited in scope. Yeah, right now there's only so much that they can do. You have the DeLorean, which can press the wings. You have that horse that does the neigh, and eventually they will have more utility. Eventually the NFTs are going to have something where they can interact with each other. They can change clothes. You can change Superman's cape or Batman's cape, and again, they can cross-platform into other places as well. At some point, I guarantee you're going to see one of those in the Chavez NFT Museum in Chaveztopia. That might take several years. Might take towards the end of the decade, but it will happen. Does this Samoda says, wait for the announcement of Pokemon, Nintendo, and Disney dollar plus more. So honestly, I didn't even mention Nintendo, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna. Yeah, if you have Pokemon, probably gonna have other Nintendo. Probably gonna have Legend of Zelda. Oh, great head. That'd be great if I had Legend of Zelda. Like, just go on my arm. Legend of Zelda, Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Star Fox. Let's get Felix Cat on there. Let's get. I got Kirby, Pikachu. Just the amount of characters. Like I said, Vivi has. They have to have NFTs. They have to have product for decades. They have to. Marvel alone, you can go 10 years, 2 drops a week just for Marvel, and you can have only 1,000 characters when they have 8,000 characters there. So they can go forever with Marvel. They can go for 10 years with Marvel and have about 1/8 of the characters done. Nintendo, pretty much the same freaking thing. As Nintendo, obviously you got Pokemon, 850 something Pokemon in the world, not including the trainers, not including the gym leaders, not including the professors. Oh my heckin' god. Whitney and her gosh damn milk tank. I'm just a little salty. There was only like one time, like the first run through where I didn't know what I was doing at first, really. Like, I spent like 8 years in Cherry Grove City. I was just like, oh, all right, yeah, I don't want to go back to the professors, so I go up to Violet City or whatever, and I have like a high level Crokinole by the time I get to the first gym, and then by the time I get to Whitney's, I'm pretty sure I had a Feraligatr, so her Miltank went down. But outside of that, Whitney's Miltank is just a rude move set. Has like Stomp, has Rollout, has Milk Drink, and like something else. Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, Nintendo itself, God, there's a whole Nintendo-verse. They've literally made a trilogy, quadruple saga franchise of Super Smash Brothers. Absolutely bananas, absolutely insane, just for Nintendo. And oh my God, so much stuff can be done. Junior Sanchez says, I think Reese confirmed the next exchange we are getting is Bitmart, if I'm not mistaken. He also confirmed when we saw it on Blockfolio. I believe that was the exchanges that showed up. Okay. Bitmart, I think, is relatively small. I think Bit4X is bigger, which again is fine. I'm happy to get on any more exchanges that hopefully in like a month after I sell this Tesla and after I I get what I need from it, those funds. But outside of that, I don't think we're going to take I don't think a Bitmart would send us to the moon. It might help, other people get in that are familiar with that. Cool, anything helps. But for it to moon, I would say like a Kraken or a Binance or something just bigger than Bit4x. As soon as one thing is bigger than Bit4x, then again we get the ball rolling a little bit. Your World Explorer says, can you trust a person in a project who breaks an NDA? If you're talking about the Ben guy, I mean the rest of the founders are very solid. If it's that one Ben guy I don't trust, which again they kicked out, they had a lawsuit, and Akomi won the lawsuit. I'm happy they got rid of him. They got him out early before he could stay and do like some real damage. So yeah, that's fine. And again, can you trust a person in a project who breaks an NDA? I don't. Yeah, you could definitely trust the project. Can you trust the person? Probably not. They've already broken a promise. They've already broken a contract. Like, okay, just you have people sign. I had to sign one of the most ironclad agreements for the military when I got out, and secret clearance, and for some things, top secret clearance. But yeah, you don't. So I'm very familiar with those, and on the amounts that we're talking about from the VV OMI, yeah, I don't know, with $3.2 million, yeah, it's a large amount. But that's not something, and again, I'm sure the guy has more money than that, but this is something where I still trust the company. I trust the parent company because they kicked them out. They did whatever. And just because you have one bad seed in there really doesn't mean anything. Again, just my opinion. So I'm not worried. I'm not swayed. Dustin Simona says, wait till you can get OMI in the VV app. That's going to be another big thing. And again, be advised, we have only so long before, not that I advise anyone to get gems via PayPal. I would never do that. I would only put money in on the actual app, get gems that way. People that are selling their gems or trying to buy gems via PayPal or Zelle or Cash, whatever, I just would never do that. But if you are one that, let's say, you go through a couple people on Facebook Marketplace and they all recommend, let's say this one person, let's say Bob, and Bob says, yeah, it has like 10 confirmed trades and everything's good with him. And Bob is selling, 100 gems for $85. You have that connection and they're a reputable connection, keep it going, because I guarantee you within the next couple of months, that no longer happens because they have the OMI to gem, OMI to gem and gem to fiat actual trades on there, where you can take your gems and sell them for OMI, or you can take your gems and sell them for dollars. In which case, Bob will be run out of business and he will no longer be able to sell his gems at a discount because he could just trade them in for dollars. So if you want to take advantage, by all means, take advantage now. Again, not something I would do. JP says, I think they said they won't be listed on any new exchanges until we switch to immutable. We might list on that, but we will see after Comic-Con. Maybe that's one of the announcements at Comic-Con, that the switch to immutable is almost complete or it is complete. And again, to go on the Ethereum blockchain, we have to wait for Ethereum 2.0. Who knows when that has already been delayed multiple times. But again, for great big things, that's fine. The best things are worth waiting for most of the time. So again, I'm choosing to believe in them, choosing to trust them. Again, I could buy, in July, and we could not moon until September. And then we could have crypto winter in October. But again, I don't think so. Kathy Wood just applied for that Bitcoin ETF. These are going, I guarantee, I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. The head of the SEC that is pro crypto right now could have a stroke, and somebody that's anti-crypto could take his place. So anything can happen, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get approved, and I'm pretty sure everything is going to moon as soon as October 28th. That is the last day that they have to approve or disapprove that first Bitcoin ETF, and as soon as one gets approved, they're all going to be approved. But yeah, the U.S., for all the fighting that the Democrats and Republicans do, that the left and the right do, at the end of the day, you're still Americans. At the end of the day, they still want to be number one. If they're going to have all of these other countries go and accept Bitcoin as legal tender, be damn sure they might do it accept it as legal tender, but they're going to want their people, they're going to want their stock market, they're going to want their American companies to be able to say, like, yeah, it's going to be much easier for us to buy Bitcoin. Again, as that happens, altcoins are going to rise. You're going to see a violent swing with OMI just because it's been periodically just been taken down when all these good catalysts should have been taken up. We should have been by like 3 cents by now. Again, just my opinion. We should have been like 3 cents by now. Thank God we're not. I could buy it literally less than a tenth of that. But yeah, we should be really, really high right now. Junior Sanchez says, yeah, mutable comes first. Once we're on, I'm sure that's when it comes. Agreed, Junior Sanchez. Agreed, sir. Your World Sports says, sorry, you seem aware of the backstory behind Ben. Any chance you could bring us all up to speed on the details you know about it? So apparently, Taps Trades, Cavell Anderson, and something printer, something printer, had just done a like hour-long stream or something about it. If not that me, I am pretty well versed in the OMI universe. Not as well versed as Earth 2. And Earth 2, literally information just comes to me. I don't even have to search for it. It just comes to me in droves. But for OMI, I am still well versed enough and have enough feelers out where something big happens that is concerning, one way or the other, something really good or really bad. I usually know about it within a couple days. But I remember that Ben thing happening a couple months ago, and nobody was really concerned about it. It was like when I first got in too. I was like, "Oh, this might not be good." But yeah, I remember seeing that Reddit thing in that article, and it was a couple months ago, and nobody's talked about it since. I don't know why it's like resurfacing now. Maybe the lawsuit finally settled, or somebody traced the wallet that he sold. He sold a bunch of OMI, and they traced it back to his wallet. Oh, this is him. Maybe that's why. Again, I'm not 100% sure. So I would say if Taps Trades, Cavell Anderson, and Poor Man Printing, that's what it was. I had it live stream. Definitely go watch that. I'll probably watch that after this. I have a bunch of stuff to do though. Really crazy couple days. I have to pack. I'll let you guys know what's going on Friday after it's over. Just a buddy of mine called. Need some help. Let's see what we got here. Maxwell Cook says mint numbers in VV should start increasing as the user base grows too, making NFTs from season 1 and 2, maybe even 3 gold. Something like that. Again, I know it was Batgirl, and I think the DeLorean, they a bunch of those that had like tens of thousands of serial numbers of mints, and they should have that if there's literally millions of people in. There's only a couple 100,000 users now. We get 1 million by the end of the year. That's still a lot. It's still 4 or 5xing in. As you do that, as you 4 and 5x. That's so much more demand fighting for, again, these small amount of NFTs. There's this guy, Risky Flex, Fisky Rex, Rifky, I don't know, on Twitter, where he's like, yeah, he personally buys up so many like Harley Quinns or Supermans, or so say like, yeah, these are undervalued. He buys them up, but pretty much buys out the whole market, and he says like, all right, now the price is this. I'm not going to sell below this, and everyone follows him, and it's like, dude makes so much money. Because again, there's so few of some of these collectibles, and if you have a couple $100,000 or $1 million, you can corner the market. I did that a couple times with Pokemon cards. I did that with Lapras PSA 9s. I did that with Blaine's Charizard PSA 10s, where I would buy everything off the market. I have the only ones. Blaine's Charizard PSA 10s as well. Blaine's Arcanine. I would do it with a bunch of things. I did it with a Black Star promo for Arcanine. Yeah. Corner the market, get all that's there, and then you could sell only once every couple months, and then sell, directly more than what you sold for last time. That's how you corner the market. Somebody's just doing that, but just on a much larger scale, and he's doing it right now. Guarantee you, he gets dwarfed in the next couple months and again, 2 days ago we burned 16.9 million OMI. It wasn't even a drop day. It was on like a Sunday or Saturday. 16.9 million OMI burned, just because of people like him buying everything up from the marketplace. 2.5% gets burned. Heckin' beautiful. And again, he's going to be dwarfed when they start advertising the app, when they start advertising the coin. Guarantee it. Always a bigger fish. Always a bigger whale. Maxwell Cook says poor man law, not printer. Yeah, poor man. Gotcha. JP says poor man printing. It was him. Old man OMI printer. Maxwell Cook says, yeah, this whole Ben thing was late last year, I believe. OMI gets good news, and haters try to counteract with their hateful FUD. Kudos to them for trying. I gotta, give respect for people that actually try, even if it is with ill intent, maleficent intent. But they can't beat us. Good is won for the most part in history. When bad people like Hitler come out, you have good people try to take them out. I mean, you have that with everything. Even like people that you, I don't want to say that because there are a lot of bad people in the world, but there are, for the most part, I see a lot of good people. I mostly it's because I'm on these subreddits about like philanthropy and wildlife and conservation, and so I meet a lot of good souls. I was in the veterinary field for a long time, about 9 years before I joined the military. So I meet a lot of people that just love animals. A lot of my clients that had the high risk lending business, they're just good family men and women. They're just good people, and you kind of have to run a successful business. You almost have to be a good person now, because if you're not, again, everyone's always recording everything. They don't want to be associated. They want to shop from someone that's an a-hole. So, Ray Fixie, that was it. Yeah, Ray Fixie's the dude who just just absolutely goes ham. He goes hard on those NFTs, and again, he corners the market, makes a big name for himself. The dude is, I don't want to say doing the Lord's work, but he's burning that OMI. Boy, is he burning that OMI. So guys, that's it for today. I do have a call to go over. I will be live tomorrow morning, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. But we never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? We say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart. I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church. Make Dashi first place. Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. I love you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi, bye-bye Dashi. It is bedtime for you, Maxwell Cook. Oh my God, yes, please go get some sleep. Please do good work. And Maxwell Cook, those that don't know, he's got like 100-something thousand OMI, and we are going to make him 100,000 when this gets to $1. Get that bread. All right, goodbye, guys. Catch y'all later. Goodbye. Meow, meow.